Social awkwardness broke my foot. You may remember in my Draw My 2015 video that in July of last year, I twisted my foot. And since then, people have been asking me, how the hell do you break your foot from social awkwardness? Or as one anonymous Tumblr user wrote, how you break foot from social awkwardness? So, it's the end of the working day in my old retail job, and being on checkouts, I have to stay at my post a bit longer, just in case there's any last minute customers who still need to be served. So I'm always last to go upstairs to the locker room to collect my belongings, which I do not mind, because that way I don't have to make small talk. And given that it was a hardware store, conversation was usually pretty macho, and I'm the least macho person in the world. So I made my way up to the locker room, safe and sound in the comfort of my own company. But then, when I got upstairs, there was another person! So, I had to strategically plan this in my head. He was quite an older man and he'd been up here since closing time, so I could assume that it'd take a while to get his stuff together. So I thought, right, I just need to grab my stuff and get out of here in an ungodly speed. So I did. But the stars must have aligned or something, because the second I finished packing, so did he. As soon as I got up from the floor, because my locker was on the bottom, I was already in his walk cycle. Now, I obviously emit some kind of awkwardness odour, and even he knew this walk was going to be awkward. So, he had the ingenious idea of saying, I'll check that the lights in the toilets have been switched off. So, here's my opportunity. He's nipped into the toilets to switch the lights off. I don't know how long I've got here, so I need to take advantage of this. So I ran down those stairs so fast. But in doing so, I missed the step, landed on the side of my foot, twisting it inwards. But I didn't want to immediately scream, because then my co-worker would hear this and he'd come racing out. And although we may have had something to talk about this time, I'd never want to actually admit I broke it because I was trying to avoid conversation with him. So, I just limped down the remainder of the stairs to the entrance of the store where all my other co-workers were waiting. Now you'd think this would be the perfect time to tell someone what had just happened, but given that it was closing time, and again it's a masculine environment, I would have said, I've just twisted my foot coming down the stairs. And the response would have been, don't be such a pussy. So then, I just drove home. Oh yeah, that's right, I drove home on it. I'm so socially awkward that rather than tell anyone what had just happened and possibly get some kind of assistance, I stayed quiet and literally drove home through the pain. Because of course, it had to be my right foot that I twisted. Oh, for foot's sake. But it was actually really convenient that that happened, because the week of that happening, me and my friend Kyle had tickets to Comic-Con. And I was supposed to be working that weekend. So with that happening and being given a crutch, it was the perfect excuse to say, I have to go back and see the doctor on Saturday for an x-ray. Okay, so we'll see you back in on Sunday then. But they suggested that I should stay off it for a while. So give me the weekend, and then I should be fine. I guess you could say he'll be back in on Monday. Isn't it funny how fate works? Anyway, if you enjoyed this terrific little FLANECDOTE, please awkwardly shuffle your cursor over to the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, please like, comment and subscribe, and bye!